Welcome back to Man Meets Garage. My name is Larry, and on this channel we rebuild, restore, repair, and fix anything that has to do with automotive. So if you guys like any of that, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up on my videos, and enjoy. On today's episode, we're going to be working back on the Porsche. Continue working on the passenger floor pan, but before we start working, we're going to open up this box. Well, it's kind of already open, but I'm going to show you the goodies that came in for the motor and the rest of the Porsche. So stay tuned. Alright, let's get right into the box. So been ordering a lot of parts, kind of in general for the motor, and just different odds and ends little parts around the Porsche that I kind of been watching and buying and seeing whatever else I need. Usual, my oil filter. I got some Bosch spark plugs. This is the Super Plus. I kind of did a little bit of research about what type of spark plugs to use because there's difference in heat values, I guess, from like I got the WR6BCs. I guess there's a specific heat value to these Porsche 912s. I think there's a WR7BC, so I kind of went with what was recommended for my Porsche. I got some, spark plug wires, actual Porsches by Baru. Actually, just go right to my fuel filter by Bosch. Like you guys see, I'm trying to stick with Bosch parts for the Porsche. Really highly recommended, so kind of want to stick with that. I got my radiator cap. Not my radiator cap. Got my distributor cap. Got my Bosch ignition coil. I like that color. It's actually pretty nice. It'll look good inside the engine compartment. Well, in the engine bay. And this is my generator. And of course, my Bosch generator. 100% new, premium quality. Right, let's start working on the front floor pans. If you guys remember last episode, we cut the whole bottom floor pan out. So today I'm going to start cleaning up the edges right alongside here. Getting all this sheet metal here where the holes are at, straighten up. Same thing, metal over here we're going to start cleaning up. And underneath, we're going to start cleaning up all this sheet metal and figuring out and installing the new floor pan. So I got my front part kind of cleaned up. So I'm going to start straightening up the sheet metal, make it nice and straight. And I'll kind of go from section to different sections here and get it all cleaned up. Alright, so I cleaned up this edge here. I'll show you guys at the end once I'm done with all the edges, but it's nice and clean. It's free metal here. Now we're going to start cutting our nice straight edges in here, cleaning these guys up on the side, and measuring out our new floor pan. Alright, now let's measure out this corner here, this edge, and clean it up. Looks like we just might just connect the dot here, and then I kind of cut into here, so we'll probably just straighten this edge up. That's a pretty dirty job, getting all that undercoat and interior here, all that stuff cleaned up. Now I'm just going to clean everything up before I start welding, because there's a bunch of just dust and gunk everywhere. Thing about measure once, measure twice, measure 3 times, 4 times, and then cut once. So this is what I'm pretty much doing, making sure everything is nice and aligned. The reason why I can't get this flush right now is because this tube right here, it's kind of sticking out, so I won't mess with it. I still have to cut the piece out, so it'll be flush. As of right now, I'm just going to leave it like this. Make sure all the other edges are nice and clean and flush. I gave myself a little extra room to work here. Let's give it a cut. So you guys can see that. That's pretty good there. We'll have to cut this guy out because this new floor pan is still sitting on top of this sheet metal here. I want all this to align nice and neat and clean. So we'll keep going. So the lines, you guys can see here, match pretty well. I had to kind of shift over the floorboard a little bit to the right. Everything else matches up really well right here with the lines, but underneath I have to grind down this edge right here, this corner, about this little section, for this to actually fit in. Out here it actually pops in pretty well, but in this edge, if I don't grind this down and I try to fit this floor pan and the new one in, it actually, once I fit this in, it actually shifts down about 1/4 of an inch, and then the lines inside are offset. So I'm probably going to grind this off on the inside here, and I don't know, hit it a few times with the mallet just to kind of get it fixed and hammer it out. Lines are perfect, nice and straight now. Finally, I got this curve all figured out. It's a little mess, but I'll have to fix the edges. And now I'm gonna cut the rest of the new floor pan along the lines right here that I made. After messing around with this panel for about 30 to 45 minutes, painful getting all these edges lined up, getting nice little butted edges here. So I'll probably start on this section here, do a few spot welds, and then keep on going and fit it nice and neat and clean. Alright, most of these little spot welds, got them in. Panel looks pretty nice and straight. It's got great little butting edges. On top, it's pretty good. Did a few spots here on the edges to make sure the pan's in. Looking nice. Let's go underneath. The edges are looking pretty good. I just got a few spot welds in here. Not much, just to kind of hold the panel in. And then we'll do the rest another day. Alright, so we're all done for today. I'm happy that I finally got the passenger side floor pan in. You guys saw the spot welds I did, which is kind of a good start. It's going to take me a little while to stitch up the rest of the whole entire floor pan. I'm starting to look into a new welder. If you guys have any recommendations or any good welders that you guys know of, let me know in the comments. And then I'll start the driver's side next time and leave the passenger. If I buy a new welder, I'll stitch up the rest of the panel with the new welder. For today, guys, thank you for watching Man Meets Garage. Thank you for all the comments again with my Tesla video. And just comments in general about my Land Cruiser. Thank you for all the thumbs up. You guys subscribe if you guys haven't, and follow me on Instagram. Stay tuned for more.